All right, part 2 of all the tea and the drama from this past one, because it's my tea, it's my drama. It's people you're never gonna fucking meet, so it really doesn't matter. So, let's rewind back to Friday. It is now opening day for the Rockies. And remember, I had already sent out everything in the group chat being like, yo, we're gonna go hard as fuck today. But everybody starts replying one by one by one. And I'm watching people drop out like flies because the weather is fucking terrible. It was like that like sideways sleet. It was 30 degrees out and the sky's gray. So they're like, yeah, I don't know that I'm like really feeling being outside. Like it's a Friday, it's like a work day. I could like work. I'm like, fuck all of you. Come on, it's opening day. This is fun. This is fun. Like trying to like keep the vibes up. And I'm just like, it's just bombing. Well, 2 of my friends are still like, I'm in. I'm like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go out. Whoever wants to come out, they can be outside with me. So we call an Uber and we call it down to like right by the stadium. We go to like the Whiskey Row, Joey Tenderoni's, El Patio, like that street, right? And I was like, oh, we'll just like pick a bar when we get there. We pull up and every bar has a line wrapped around the block. And I'm like, oh, fuck. My friends are looking at me being like, yo, Morgan, I don't want to be standing outside in the sleet. Like, I don't want to be outside getting all cold. So I'm like, fuck, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And so we open up the like door and I'm trying to like quickly like make a plan. Well, thank fucking God, one of the bouncers at Whiskey Row sees me and my big ass like unfold out of this like Prius and is like, Morgan, yo. And I was like, yes. We skip the entire line. He daps me up. We go inside. My friend's like, well, that was convenient. And I was like, yeah, that was convenient. Like, so we go right upstairs and I'm like trying to keep the vibes up. It is wall to wall packed and we go to the bar and we start waiting to like get a drink. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 fucking minutes and we still haven't gotten a drink. And I'm like, let's try downstairs. Let's try downstairs because I can see my friends, they're like losing it quickly. We go downstairs, get a drink immediately. I'm like, we're so fucking back. So we like slam a shot, have a drink and like the vibes are coming back up. But it's really loud in there and it's very like compacted because like there's this like a private party happening, so everybody had to be in a small area. So they go, hey, can we go like to another bar? And I was like, I mean, we're gonna have to wait in line because like I don't know that I know anybody else there. And I was like, oh fuck, one of my friends is the manager over at El Patio. So I immediately texted him. I was like, if we come over there, will you just like let us in? He's like, oh yeah, walk over now. I'm like, yes. So we walk across the street, we go right into El Patio and the vibes are perfect. There's like some spots at the bar, like you can get drinks really quick. And I like, the vibes are now amazing. We've each had a few shots, had a few drinks. We're laughing, having a great time. The music's incredible. Well, my boy C Daddy texts me and he goes, where the fuck you at? I go, where the fuck you at? Because they had tickets to the game. So I thought they were like still at the game. He goes, this shit sucks. It's cold. It's rainy. It's shitty. We're going to go to Jackson's, meet us there. I said, be there in 10. So I load up my friends. We walk like a block or 2 blocks down the street and go up to Jackson's. We go and meet up with him. And the vibes there, immaculate too. Like now we're just like good bar after good bar. The music's great. There's people everywhere, but it's not so condensed where you can't like move and dance. So we go up, C Daddy and I see each other, like just dap each other up immediately. And here's what I love about C Daddy. Here's something you need to know about him. Whenever him and I get together, we match each other's energies. So if one of us is over here, the other one goes a little bit higher and we just keep raising until it's through the fucking roof, which is also dangerous, do I dare say. So we're having a good time. We're dancing. We're laughing. Drinks are flowing. Blah, 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 blah. He's in a big ass group. I'm with like just me and 2 other people, right? And, excuse me. Well, one of my girlfriends goes, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, and you know, girls always go into the bathrooms in pairs of 2. So we walk over to the bathroom and we're waiting in line. And out from like the outdoor patio, walking on the inside is this like 6'5", good looking blonde dude. And I don't typically like blondes, but like he was hot. Okay, hold on. I love blonde women, not blonde dudes, obviously. So I see him walk by, and he goes to walk by me. We lock eyes. And like I told you, you guys know this about me. Shoot or shoot. Closed mouths don't get fed. So as he, like we're locking eyes as he's walking by, I grab his arm as he gets like parallel with me. And I was like, what's your name? And he looks at me and he's like, let's just call him Tall Guy. I don't know. And so Tall Guy goes, I'm blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hi, I'm Morgan. And he's like, hi. Well, as I'm like making small talk with this guy, and I still have my hand on his arm because I'm not letting you walk away until I can see if this is like something I want to pursue. Who the fuck walks up? It's good old C Daddy and daps up Tall Dude. And I go, he's in the friend group too? I feel like this is fucking Groundhog's Day now. I'm like, am I going to start like fucking all your friends? Like, And he's like, yo, how do you two know each other? And I go, I just met him. And he goes, oh. And so C Daddy goes and gives me a hug and he goes, are you gonna fuck all the tall friends I have? And I was like, I might. So I go in the bathroom with my friend. I'm sorry, give me like one quick sec. Sorry, voice is terrible today. Anyways, so we go back to the table after we come out from the bathroom. We're hanging out with all of our friends, blah, blah, blah. Well, tall guy and I are like chatting, making small talk. And he's like, listen, the game is like getting out of here any minute now. I don't want to be here when like all the bars fill all the way up and like we can't get an Uber out of here. I would love to go hang out and chat with you somewhere like more quiet, like recess. And I was like, I'm not going to recess on fucking opening day. I want to be out in the bars when like it's wall to wall packed and like, because I love throwing ass. I love dancing. And he's like, oh, well, I think me and my friends are going to go somewhere more quiet. And I was like, okay, bye. And I grab his face, start like kissing him. And I said, give me your phone. He's like, okay. Like he's all shocked. So I just like made out with him just like in the middle of a bar. Take his phone, put my number in, and I call myself and I was like, well, text you later, bye. And like he just leaves. Fuck off, bye. So C Daddy looks at me and he goes, listen, he's not wrong. This bar's about to fill the fuck up. I don't want to be like stuck down here when like there's a million people. I was like, yeah, that's fair. He's like, I live a mile away. Let's go do a house party in my house. I was like, cool, let's do it. So we go to call an Uber and it's like to go 1 mile is like $50 and it says it would be like a 22-minute wait. So he's like, how about we do like those, I think they're called ricochets, where it's like the people on the bikes that have the chariot behind them that you sit in. I was like, I'm in, let's do it. Because again, mind you, we're only going a fucking mile. We're dumb. Let me just put that out there. We're fucking stupid because it's sleeting. So we're going down like, I don't even know what that street name is. The really busy one. Who cares? But the street like is 45 miles an hour and this guy's pedaling. We're getting pelted in the fucking face by the snow, right? And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm trying to like pull my hood up and it hurts. Like it is hitting. And he's like doing the same where he's like, oh fuck. And I'm like, why did we do this? And he's like, I don't know. So finally we get to his house. And he's like already like all of his friends are like showing up at the same time too. So now we've got like a house full of people. It is fun as fuck. Vibes are up there. He's got like a bunch of like beers and high noons and shit in his fridge. So it's fun. So we're there for a few hours, blah, 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 blah. Well, then we run out of booze. And what happens to a group when you run out of booze? I am sorry, my fucking throat. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, as I was saying. So what happens to a group when they run out of booze? You make it one of two options. Either option one, you try and order booze in and hope it gets here before people decide to leave. Or option two, you go back out. We went with option two. We're all like drunk as fuck and partying all day, having a great time. And C Daddy goes, let's go to the strip club. Or I can't say that. Let's go to the dance club. Let's go to the lap shack. And I was like, oh. Because it's not that I don't like those places. It's the fact that like I don't really know how to act in them, if I'm being completely honest. And I don't like feeling out of place where I feel like I look stupid. So I was like, but the entire group was like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, fuck it, I guess we're going to the lap shack. And so we go to good old Shotgun Willie's. And as we're in the car riding over, this is something that I think is so goddamn funny. I'm in the third row of seats, which again, why is my big ass in the fucking third row? I should have been up in the front, but okay. I'm in the third row. Right next to me is this woman. In front of me is C Daddy and his stupid drunk friend. And then in like the very, very front is the woman next to me's husband. So, C Daddy looks back and he's like, yo, you so excited for like the lap shack? And I was like, if I'm being real, brother, this is only my third time ever like going to a lap shack. I don't like really know what to do. And he's like, but you like girls. I'm surprised you haven't gone more. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And the girl next to me goes, you like girls? And I was like, I mean, I like who's hot. That's like a well-known thing about me. And she was like, listen, I'm convinced I'm a lesbian. I'm definitely bi. I'm a lesbian. I'm gay. And I look at her and I go, isn't that your husband in the front? She's like, yeah, but like you can be bi and be married. And I was like, okay, good point. Cool. And then she won't stop. She's like, I love girls. I love girls. I love girls. And I'm like, cool. And then she like casually says, I love girls, but I've never been with a girl. And I barked laughing in her face. And I was like, what? She's like, I've never been with a girl. And I go, okay. And then she puts her hand on my leg. And I take one finger and I go, I'm not the one. I'm not going to be your first. I'm also not here for you to make a spectacle out of me to impress your husband. Like, that's what the lap shack is for, if that's what you want to do. That ain't me, dog. Hold on, let's go to part 3.